let's look at today's menu options in Hudson's. Seems we have returned to the shashukra menu. So they do rotate. They seem to have 3 or 4 options, and that's about it. But we do have a splendid view this morning, so that's nice. All right, well, we've gone with a little bit of smoked salmon this morning. I've gone with a pretzel, egg and ham sandwich. Mel's gone with an omelette, potatoes and some toast. Sarah's gone with an a la carte, potatoes and some fried eggs. Lovely. Alright, so we're going to head up to the Ocean Thrills, Aqua Slider Coaster, Bullseye Bar, all those good things. Come to the Vibe Beach Club, take a right and use these set of stairs. So that going from deck 17 to deck 18 aft. While you come up here, you can also have a cheeky little gander over into the Vibe area and see who's using it, who's bubbling in those hot tubs. Upcharge area. Comes with 2 rather large hot tubs on the side of the ship. A lot of very padded, voluptuous sun lounges and cabanas, which I thought the cabanas were included, but they're not. Cabanas are $600 per sailing, give or take, and that will include 2 accesses to the Vibe. Prices will depend on the length of your sailing, etc. But yeah, don't think that the cabanas are up for grabs. They're not unless you've actually pre-purchased them. Here's the Bullseye Bar, which on most other sailings is barely ever open. Oh, and these are the... Oh, so that's a very different concept. They got rid of all the booth area and sort of the hangout and just made it more of a...
And there were people up here the other day playing darts.
Well, that's good.
Full up here.
You have a 20-minute game, looks like. And I guess you probably get all the stuff from behind the bar.
I think you actually get it from the game's check-in desk. That will
okay. Let's go check it out. So then this takes us into the ping pong area, which is all free. Foosball. And then we've got, what is up here? Beer pong?
I don't know. We'd have to see the football.
Because I know in the other times, they've got this funny little football thing. Also they have, this would be very nice at night. Everything's lit up, so. Okay, they also have these games too, where you take the pucks and you throw them. What is this, like?
So it's like a horseshoe, except it's a ring toss.
Oh god, in this wind, that'd be hysterical. Like a ring toss. Okay.
That would be hard.
That would be really hard, because one, this is moving a lot. And the wind coming through here is crazy. So, yeah, you might have to be a very skilled operative for that. These little chaps, which are very wet. Soggy. And that's about it up here, I think. We've got some more down here, maybe. Alright, so we're back to beer pong. And then we have a shuttleboard, right? All with a view. It's very nice.
For all your games.
Alright, so up here, I guess if you want a ping pong ball, you want a paddle or something, you're going to come here. Oh, interesting. Some restrooms up here. Tea time is the mini golf. Tea time is $5 a person. It looks pretty cool. I'm assuming at night time it's all lit up. Yes, we've got Netherlands to start off with. And in number 2, it comes Greece. And this lovely lady's holding her stick, ready to do battle. And we have London, looking very regal. Then we have Italy. Do we have Italy? No, this isn't. Oh, New York on the front. Italy on the behind.
Well, they needed the water.
They did need the water view. They've got a little gondola action. It's very cute. Moving on to the 5th hole, that is Hong Kong, with its junk and its dragon in the water. Oh, that's really cool. That's super cool. There's Spain with its salamander. Okay, cool. Very nice. And just behind the tea time is the drop slide, the dry slide. So moving on up to deck 19 even actually. This will continue up these few steps, the next part of tea time, and it's going to get super windy, so I do apologise for that. Peak view of the Vibe. Seems a lot of people in there today. This must be Hawaii or California, is it? Oh, it's Australia. Sarah knows all about Australians. That's it for Iceland? They did a whale tail? Iceland is so much more than that. That's a bit disappointing.
It's a little volcano.
It's a volcano, it needs some blue lagoons. Then we have, what is this, Jamaica?
I think so.
Gotta wait and see what it says. It is Jamaica. That's cool.
Tell by the Rastafari.
The Rastafarian colours.
That completes
The tea time. And then the next thing is the glow court. That's upstairs. Alright, here we have the pickleball. Just one little court. Quite squidgy. Oh right, yes, because it is restricted. So here we have, it's got to be 48 inches tall. So 300 pounds as a maximum weight. And it's going to go red or green. That's a bit of... Woo! Sarah made it! Let's see if I make it too. Yes, I made it. I'm glad they don't actually tell you what your weight is. They just, it's green or red.
Reweigh you over there in privacy.
Oh, okay. Just to be on the safe side. There we go. This is the Aqua slide coaster. We've got toilet facilities up here as well. You can see the coasters. And then here it will just sort of shoot you straight up that ramp up there and off you go.
Reweigh you and remeasure you to make sure you're...
Oh, yes. Yeah, so
it's in private, so nobody's going to see that.
no one's going to judge you, except when you get turned around. You're going to have to come back. And then I think the last thing up here is the glow courts, so let's go take a look at them. To get to the glow court, you have to climb up to deck 20, basically. I don't think there's any elevators up this high, so you have to have be able to have no mobility issues, and then you should be good. They've also got some cute little chairs up here as well. Oh wow, let's go and have a little peek. This looks fun. Cool. All these various games. Plus of course you get some wonderful views from up here as well. It is truly a beautiful day. Really only had about 1.5 days of slightly inclement, somewhat bumpy water. But apart from that, it's been really, really nice. Right, back in the Indulge food hall. Started off with a little Dan Dan noodles, which is, according to the description, Asian minced pork, toasted sesame sauce, mustard greens, scallions, peanuts, and chili oil. Does look rather nice. Just desserts. Let's take a look, see what we got. Mango mousse cake, looks good. Pineapple upside down. Some jello. We've got some pumpkin pie, mocha cake, and a marble pound cake. Alright, well I went with the mango mango mousse cake, so that looks so pretty, I couldn't say no.
Hello.
Jason the retrobate is leading the party here today. We're out on the pool deck.
Who will get drunk?
The sun is shining, fruity cocktails, good tunes. Cheers. Perfect. Right, the pub crawl continues at the Lunar Bar, which is on deck 8 aft, and then everyone's having a little beverage. Cheers! Oh, that's a bit.
Oh, hello. That was very close. Did you get my good side?
Well, I don't know. Is there one?
Why am I?
We got Sarah. We got Lisa.
The right answer is do you?
Do Miss Mel?
Purple potion.
Purple potion?
Yeah.
What's a purple potion? I don't know.
At least.
Cheers. Matt. Don't forget, he's eligible. Just put in the comments below if you're interested. I can hook you up. Cheers from the aft on our little pub crawl. Lovely. We've all come to a little bit of a halt because it's so beautiful outside. No one's in a hurry to actually move on to the next one. And we're all just chit-chatting, shooting the breeze and having a great time. It's fun. It is nice out. It's lovely.
Jacket layers. The
Yeah.
whole thing, the
Yeah.
winds. I
And
think it's maybe in the 50s.
Yeah. But the sun is shining. They've actually got heaters under here too, so it's perfect temperature, and everyone's just sitting back and enjoying it. All right, so the little pub crawl continues. We're now moving into the locale because people are getting a little nibbly, so they want some snacks and another beverage. Seems appropriate. Right, well, we're moving on. We're just going to skip the Belvedere bar for now because they have live music and it's very busy. So we're going to move on down one to the Metropolitan bar. And all that goodness right there. Don't forget, Matt's free to mingle. Cheers! Woo! Nice, look at all that cheers.
Oh, that's a bunch
Lovely.
of good cheersness.
So the whiskey bar here, if you go down here and it's hidden, well hidden in the back, is the swell bar, which is like a wine bar. So they do have the wines that are included in your package, but also they have extra wines, but it's very beautifully designed. It's a really, really pretty area, but it's really small.
I'm going to take the light with us.
She's going to smuggle it. No one will know. Nobody ever know. Nobody will ever know. A little Cagney's review here. Let's see what we got. So I believe you can have one appetizer, maybe two, I don't know. Sometimes you used to be able to have a salad and a soup or something. And then of course you can have one of these entrees. If you want a lobster tail, it's a $25 upcharge. You can have a sauce with your steak, and then you've also got some seafood options down here.
Good evening, how are you?
Lovely. A little Cagney's butter, and then we've got a little rosemary bread. That's fine. What is that, Sarah? That's a thick cut bacon.
Thick, yes.
Very nice.
And a little dipping sauce.
We have a shrimp trio, as always, delightful. Nice jumbo shrimp, and a little bit of bed of lettuce with some cocktail sauce. Lovely.
Okay.
Gina's gone with a little crab cake. Oh, I can't get to it there. There we go. Looks a good size. It comes with like a little tartar sauce or something, yeah? I think. Remoulade tartar. And Sarah's gone, well, there's not much left, but it's...
Sorry.
She's dug into the wedge, which is,
Yes.
as Mel says, one of the best. So yeah, absolutely excellent. Filet mignon with a pepper sauce, little broccoli and garlic mushrooms. Mel's gone with a, what is that?
Prime rib.
A prime rib. Looks great with a little baked potato action
Little baked potatoes, some
and
mushrooms.
some mushrooms. And then Gina's gone with, she's gone bougie on us. She's got a lobster tail and a steak with some really nice truffle fries. And I think the rest of us have all gone with steaks. Very nice.
Risotto, barley.
Oh yeah, yes, that's the barley risotto, which is a new thing, which is very, very good, right? All right, lovely. Okay, so Cagney's dessert menu: raspberry creme brulee. We have a 7-layer chocolate cake, apple pie, and of course, last but not least, the OMG caramel butterscotch cheesecake. Make your teeth stand on end. It's so sweet, but it's gorgeous. And I highly recommend that you get one of the coffees here because they're absolutely gorgeous. A 7-layer chocolate cake, which is very, very nice. Mel's gone with an OMG, but without all the naughties that go with it. So just basically the cheesecake. But Gina has got the original OG or OMG. Sarah's gone with optional on the sides, have as much or as little as you want. And Matt over there, Matt's gone with also a 7-layer because he doesn't like cheesecake.
Can we talk about how Matt's single?
Can we talk about how Matt's single? So girls, he's available, he's 25.
He lives in Florida.
He lives in Florida, he has a good job. And yeah, so...
We're looking for nice. Leave your information in the comments below.
Please do, because he could be yours. All right, tonight we are Michael Jackson Tribute 2 with the Classic Tones in Sid Norman's.
The daily wrap.
Daily wrap time.
Let's talk about the ship.
Yes.
So, as you see in this one, we had a lot of fun. This is a good outside walkabout. Sarah and Caroline did a good job of walking around, showing you the outside.
Yeah, we wanted to just sort of specialize or take time to just check out the decks 17, 18, 19, and 20, which is really like the game zone. So we thought that was important to show. Mel was still a little bit under the weather, so didn't join us for that.
Yeah, but there's a lot to learn about the outside. There's a lot out there, really a lot out there. And, you know, it may not be like a lot of other ships, but they did a good job of bringing in all kind of new things, you know, to be honest with you. Between that outside area and all those games, which is massive, then that gigantic arcade area, there's a lot going on, more than you realize as far as entertainment on this ship, right?
Plenty to do, and I was impressed when I was walking around at how much of it was free, and even for nominal, you know, $5 for instance, to play the tea time, the crazy golf, which I don't know if I did it justice, but I did go back several days later and actually play it, which I'll show in a later video. But it's brilliant. It's so much fun. It really is. Highly recommend that.
It's fun. The all the different countries. I think they did a very good job. And you still got, you know, your darts and some of the other board games, you know, and the what is it called where you throw the bean bag?
Yeah, bean toss or whatever.
There's a new name for it, but it's very popular, I know. But they still have that there, so that's nice. You can get out and play that. Pickleball's at a premium. Yes. Small area, so that doesn't have the big rows of them, unfortunately, but there's still a lot there.
Yeah, there is. Probably my favorite new feature up there is the glow court, and that is included. I can imagine on a busy sailing that's going to get really, as with more children or young adults, it's going to get quite backed up. But great concept, and I say in the next video I'll show more detail of that, because I go in there and have a good session, and I can highly recommend it, definitely.
Yeah. As far as the bar crawl, I don't know if we had them all recorded, so we probably lost track, who knows. There's a lot of a variety of things there, and they all have their own menus, Some you can get anything at, and some you can't. So it's quite interesting to try some of these beverages. Out back there on the back deck, very nice out behind Indulge.
Yes, that's Spa Soleil, I think it's called.
Yeah, Soleil. There's one just inside as well, but they have their own unique drinks. Very good.
If you want draft craft beers, go to Soleil or Luna bars, which are the ones on the aft. That's where you'll find your draft beers, and they're Belgium based at the moment. I don't know if they rotate them, but they were great. That was a nice little touch, which you can't get anywhere else on the ship.
I think they'll rotate.
I think they will.
Because we experienced this years ago on the Escape. It's more wherever their supplier is. So when we start docking in Florida, like now, the Aqua's in Florida.
That's a good point, actually.
They'll probably do some of those local ones, which they had some really good ones out of like Deerfield Beach, Florida and stuff. Really good on the,
yes.
on the Escape and the Brew House. It was really nice. So a lot to do as far as moving around, trying different fruity bev. They have a nice fruity bev menu of drinks, but then there's the beer and then cocktails. Very involved cocktails. Some of them are really involved.
I mean, that is one of the good things about Norwegian, is how the beverage package is sort of built into the price of it. So pretty much everyone has a drinks package.
Yeah.
So the bar crawls are quite common, actually. Our gang, of course, was about 8 or 10 strong, which I think is like the perfect amount. Actually, there were some of the Facebook groups that got together, and I think they were like 30 or 40 plus people strong at some point, which is just too much. It overwhelms the bar. I don't think it's fair on the bar staff, really. We had a great time with the gang, though, didn't we?
It was fun. We were hanging out with all the peeps, so good times ahead. And then we proceeded to go pick up our dining, which was Cagney's, right? The group went. Had a great time, of course. Cagney's is always such a good dining experience for us. I know not everyone is a fan. They have changed the menu through the many years, but it's still very good quality. Sides are great. I love the appetizers. They always have something really good. And the desserts are fabulous.
Yes.
Now, we use our coupon because we're, I don't know what, Sapphire?
Yes, we're Sapphire.
But we get a free bottle of wine, and we choose to go to Cagney's always and get that because they have a really good wine menu.
They do, yes.
So that's a nice treat. Once you hit, I think, platinum or higher rate, you can start getting those coupons for that whole bottle of wine.
Yes.
And they'll give you a list you could choose from, but fabulous place to dine.
Yeah, I think it's one of my favourites. It's always a staple. You can sort of really rely on Cagney's to come up with a good meal. And it's the same layout. I think it's in a different position on the Aqua. It's by the Metropolitan Bar on deck 7. And I think it's slightly larger. It appears bigger and definitely more spacious.
Well, they relocated it. Like many things on Aqua, they completely moved them. Just the whole new deck area. So they did it based on size. Where's a good spot for this? The teppanyaki grew amazingly big. Yes. I was like, wow, that's really big now. So it's interesting in the adding, of course, like the Thai restaurant, replacing with Food Republic. I mean, it's good. There's a lot of variety, a lot of new places, a lot of new locations, but I think they work better. Too many times on Norwegian, they would abandon these Moderna or the Steakhouse way up on the top deck out in the weather. You'd have to go up, and there was this little tiny area, and you're trying to find your restaurant. So good job on Cagney's. You could be right there in the Metropolitan Bar and then roll right in and get your table.
Talking of rolling in, we rolled out into Sid Norman's bar, which is just around the corner, actually, isn't it?
It's just on that floor, a little roundabout.
And then they had the house band were doing a Michael Jackson tribute, as you saw. And that was very lively, very busy, packed with people, and standing room only. But it was fun. It was a fun atmosphere.
Pretty good, look like line to line, not perfect Michael J, but pretty good. I think he did all right.
Yeah, it was.
All the favorites were in there.
It was a good way to end the evening after a long day.
Not sure if we did anything else, but
if we did, we can't remember.
So, great tour of the decks, great bar crawl.
Yeah.
Beautiful evening at Cagney's. What a great day. Yeah.
That is, couldn't wish for better, actually. So, guys, thank you for watching. Of course, we are the Travel Floats. And if you haven't already, we greatly appreciate it if you could just, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, that sort of thing, and continue to watch because it really helps our little channel grow. So,
Hey, that's a wrap.
that is a wrap. Bye, guys.